Hey guys, Marlon Azurdia here by Truvian Fit MAP Strength Conditioning. You already know that. You know how that introduction goes by now probably. But anyways, just want to make this video to kind of share my thoughts about some of the things that I was thinking today. I was just doing some studying right now, and I came across something that I thought was pretty important to discuss, and that is it's a very sensitive subject, you can say, a very sensitive subject, which is cancer, right? Cancer, and I guess all diseases, but the big C is the cancer, right? I mean, everybody feels like this is like the big bad guy in this world that they make movies about, and science fiction movies, that there's a cure, or that the cure causes some type of other well, they tell you, oh, in the movies we find a cure, but the cure ended up causing some other type of illness, like I Am Legend or something like that movie with Will Smith, where they all end up turning like zombies. So they try to get your hopes up, and then it ends up being worse. But anyways, there's just there's the Cancer Awareness Month, right? October, breast cancer awareness, and there's November, right, for men. And it's just like, I'm gonna be straight up, man, that stuff's all BS. Like, that's just, if you're growing a mustache to raise awareness, and you're giving your money to some company, you're pretty much just raising money to give to this company that they're going to use for who knows what. It's not going for any type of research that's going to be, maybe it is going to some type of research, but it's not the research that's going to help you to cure you. That's what I'm trying to say. You can wear pink ribbons, pink shoes, pink outfits. You could be Pinky from next Friday, and it's not going to do nothing for anyone's health, okay? It's not going to fix anybody. And the reason that is because it's all bullshit, right? It's all a hoax from companies, from corporations, and pharmaceutical companies that want to keep you thinking that there's going to be a cure. And you might think, well, people do survive cancer nowadays, and it's true, they do. I think there's a degree in which I think you can come back, or you can't come back from a certain disease, or how you treat it, right? And so the big problem here is that people want this. It's kind of like aliens, right? When are aliens gonna come? People think they've seen aliens, or they talk about they've seen aliens and believe in aliens, and there's this big question of when is the government gonna release it that there's aliens? And then they're always like wondering when, and there's just like wondering, right? Well, same thing with like the cure for cancer. Everybody it's like this thing that's that's out there, that people think there's gonna be a cure. Okay, now my question to those people that think that is, okay, what is that cure gonna look like to you? Is it going to be in a pill? Or is it going to be in a form of like an injection that you just stick in your, in your stomach or through your veins or something, and it cures the cancer? Okay, so how is that going to really help you? It's going to kill some cancer cells that are, that have gone out of control, and they're spreading through your body. But why? The question is, why did you get that cancer? Why is that cancer existing? Is it a genetic trait? Is it something that's that's passed on through generation to generation? Did you all of a sudden? Is it environmental? Is it is it through your daily practices, your lifestyle? What is it? What is it that caused this? Right. So there's so many variations of what this could be. But let's say there was a one for all cure. Like, you take one pill, it doesn't matter what kind of cancer it is, doesn't matter what your genetics are, what your background, your lifestyle's like, but it's this one thing that you just take and it kills it. It's gone. Okay? Alright. We figured it out. So who's to say it's not going to come back? Who's to say that it's not like a behavioral reaction of your body, right? And so you're never going to fix it. It's always going to come back. It's always going to reoccur. So you're just always going to have to, it'll be like a common cold. Oh, I got cancer. I got to go take that injection and get it. Boom. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's never going to change unless we figure out why it's happening and how to prevent it, right? There's no preventative research out there. It's not like we're raising awareness to prevent it. We're raising awareness to try to, what, fix it with a pill again? Like, come on. Like, it's people, I don't know. I think everybody's like, mustache? Come on, man. Like, seriously, dude? Why don't you just figure out why these things are happening, okay? Look at the causes. Look at, you know, what age group this is happening in. You know, maybe in certain countries it happens more than others. Like, what is it that's triggering this to happen all of a sudden, right? And then we can prevent that in that way, you know? So, simply it, right? If you're getting sunburned because you're in the sun for 6 hours a day while it's 32 degrees out or 40 degrees or whatever, well, that's why you got the sunburn. Like, it doesn't take a genius to figure that out, right? So you need to figure out what's causing this, right? And if you get a sunburn, don't go and put a bunch of sun lotion on after and all these toxic chemicals on your skin, which is pretty much raw skin, because you're doing more damage to yourself anyway. So that's a different problem. But anyways, so toxicity, right? Toxicity, lifestyle practices, all these things, genetic traits, all these things are going to be obviously a factor. But at the end of the day, man, if you're somebody who thinks that you got to wait for somebody else to come along and have this pill to fix you, then you're always going to be waiting. And if you're using all your energy to go out there and raise money for some company or some corporation that's promising you like a cure, you're going to be waiting for a long time. You're going to be working really hard. It's going to be another part-time job for the money that's going somewhere where you're never going to see its fruition. You're never going to see it flourish for you in any way. So am I saying that I got the cure for cancer? Well, maybe I do. Maybe I have a type of an awareness that's part of the cure, right? This is a true awareness, is understanding how it develops and how to prevent it. So depending on what your situation, depending on, you know, who you are and how you got it, you got to start eliminating those specific scenarios and just work backwards, right? And then just don't fall into the same trap over and over again. Obviously, this is a sensitive subject, and I'm not trying to offend anybody, but pretty much, I just wanted to say that because I was thinking about that right now. So, if you have any thoughts, and you know, hopefully this is not people are not going to take this in the wrong way, but I think that's the reality and the truth of what this is all about.